right, let's go ahead and get started. Good afternoon. My name is Sheila Gould. I'm the Executive Director of Admissions for Tulane School of Professional Advancement. And I, along with some other folks from SOPA, are going to be walking you through our kinesiology program this afternoon. We're thrilled that you're here. We're here to kind of talk about SOPA in general, the admission process, and then specifically the kinesiology program, and then to answer any questions that you may have. At the end of our presentation, we're here to answer some questions. There's a chat function at the bottom of your screen that you can go ahead and put in some questions, and we'll be monitoring those while we're going through our presentation. And then we can remember to go back and answer some of those as we go through our program. So this is just the beginning of a long conversation, I think, with SOPA and with you all about our program. So if you don't get your questions answered today, you can reach out to us through email or by giving us a call. And ultimately, we hope that we'll be seeing you in our program and on campus as one of our students. So what I want to do is share with you all who's with us today so that you know that you'll be hearing from. So we have our program director. Lainey, would you like to introduce yourself for a minute?
Sure. I'm Lainey Dornier. I'm the program director of kinesiology. My background is in kinesiology. I've been in this kinesiology for 30 years. I've worked at 4 different universities, and I've been at Tulane for 2 years. And I'm very excited to be here and all the new programs that we have going.
Great. Thank you, Lainey. And we also have Tyra Mitchell with us. Tyra, do you want to share a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I am a professor here in the kinesiology program at Tulane. I've been teaching with Tulane for about 6 years and really enjoy the program. And I'm a native of New Orleans, and I am a physical therapist by background. I've been a physical therapist almost 20 years now, and have been in leadership in healthcare, just about 10 years at this point. So thoroughly enjoy working with Tulane and in the kinesiology program.
That's great. Thank you. So you all are going to hear a lot more from Lainey and Tyra later, specifically about the program. But what's important to know is that they are perfect examples of the types of professionals with expertise that you'll be learning from. So when you're in our program, you learn from people who have been doing this work for a very long time and can help you shape your career and give you the most current information about the field that you're studying in. So that's incredibly helpful as you're going through your journey. So keep that in mind. Just once again, to introduce myself, my name is Sheila Gould. I'm the Executive Director of Admissions. I have been with Tulane University on and off in an admissions capacity for over 20 years. And I've received both my bachelor's, my master's, and my doctorate from Tulane University. So I can talk about Tulane all day. It is my favorite thing to do. And keep in mind, I am not asking you to go to a school where I haven't gone to myself 3 times. So keep that in mind. I'm a firm believer in the quality of the degrees from this university. So let's start telling you a little bit more about Tulane. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Tulane, the university itself was founded in 1834 as the Medical College of Louisiana, and it started granting its first degrees in 1886. The School of Professional Advancement specifically, where you all will be studying, is the arm of the university that is committed to granting degrees and to catering education to working adults. So we know that our students are in jobs already, that you're looking to either advance your career or have a career change, but oftentimes people can't stop their lives, go back to school, and then go back into the workforce. So we have specifically designed our degrees to accommodate working adults. And so a lot of our programs are in the evening, and they have flexible schedules. Some of them are online. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that, but they are intended for the working professional. in 2017, we relaunched ourselves as the School of Professional Advancement. And the reason that we changed our name is because we wanted to reflect our commitment to letting working adults have access to credentials, to knowledge, to certificates, to bachelor's degrees, to post-bachelor's degrees, and to master's degrees that can help forward their career and advance professionally, hence the name School of Professional Advancement. We offer flexibility in our programs. We have online programs. We have on-campus programs for students who want the traditional in the classroom, face-to-face interaction. We have a hybrid of both, which many students enjoy that hybrid, and we have daytime, nighttime, and weekend classes available. So as you're looking to apply to your program and you want to know more about the schedule, reach out. We can send you a current schedule so that you can see what's offered in your program of interest, and you can see the types of classes that we offer. But what I want you to take away from this webinar is that flexibility is important for us because we know that it's important for you. So I'm going to let Lainey and Tyra take over the specific kinesiology slides. So ladies, take it away.
Okay, I'll start off and then I'll pass it over for the exercise science to Tyra. So the kinesiology program, we actually have 2 undergraduate degrees. We have a Bachelor of Arts in Health and Wellness, and then we have a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science. And then we have a Master's of Professional Studies in Health and Wellness Management, and a new Master of Professional Studies in Sports Studies. And for those that may not be aware, kinesiology is the study of human movement. That's what kinesiology means. And so we're studying human movement from different perspectives, whether that perspective is from the healthcare perspective or wellness perspective, or from the exercise science, which is more the allied health, preparing people for the allied health professions. Those are the kind of broad areas that kinesiology covers. Okay, so the MPS in Health and Wellness Management is one. This is a degree that is a broad-based degree in health and wellness management. And so students are you're going to take courses in a variety of areas, like areas in health disparities, school health, wellness and health, leadership,
health policy.
Health policy. You kind of know some of these classes.
Yeah. But I think you covered them all. I think the add to that is just some of the leadership and management and innovation in healthcare and the wellness field.
Yes. And this degree, the Master of Professional Studies in Health and Wellness Management, is completely online. So all of our classes for the master's degree are online classes. Right now, they're all asynchronous classes, which means that you can take them anytime you want. You can log on when it's convenient for you to log on for those classes and take those. Anything else about that program? Tyra also teaches in this program.
No, I think it's a really dynamic and flexible degree. So wherever you are in your career, if you're already in the health or in the wellness realm, this adds to all the skill sets that you have to be, what's needed in the healthcare industry now, which is innovators and thinking creatively and finding new ways to improve our healthcare system. So I think this is a great add to anyone's current career, and it's also a great launching pad if you're not sure which way you want to go in healthcare. It's a great way to start studying the health system and understanding where there are opportunities to be, a change maker in healthcare.
That's good. And they have on the slide, it lists some of the jobs. This is certainly not all inclusive of jobs that are available for somebody with this degree, but a health promotions manager, a wellness director, an employee health director, a health communications director, a wellness coach. And I would even add to that, somebody that wants to work in healthcare. A lot of companies now are hiring healthcare people with a background in healthcare to help their employees, so that we know that people that are healthier at work are less likely to miss work and less likely to quit work because of health issues. And so having this broad-based background in healthcare can help in a lot of different ways. Do you think of any other professions that might be useful?
No, I covered it.
Okay, so that's the Master's in Health and Wellness. I'll grab this one too. This is our new program. This is the Master of Professional Studies in Sports Studies. So this is a brand new program that we will offer our first classes in spring of 2020. For anybody interested in this program, it's a stackable certificate program, which is kind of unique at the graduate level. And what that means is that students can either come in two ways. One, you can come in knowing that you want a master's degree and you're starting the master's degree program, or perhaps you're just interested in one of our certificate programs. We have 3 certificate programs right now: sport administration, sport coaching, and sports security. We're working with the School of Medicine to have one in sports medicine, and with the School of Social Work to have one in sport wellness. But each of these certificate programs is looking at sports through that specific avenue, whether it's administration, coaching, or security. And so students in this program will complete any 2 of those certificate programs and then take 2 additional classes, a research methods and a sport and society class, and you would have a 30-hour master's degree in sport. So what I think is the benefit of this master's degree is that people that are interested in sports, you might already have a job where you're working outside of sports, you're working in law, or you're working even in healthcare, but you're really interested in sport also, and you can choose which area that you think you would want to get the more information about and finish that certificate program. So we're really excited about this new master's degree. We think it's innovative. Again, it is completely online, and we work with the Center for Sport. And the Center for Sport is a center on campus that works in looking at how sport can be affected through not only medicine and law, but also the educational aspects of sport. And we work with them in administering this program. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think the collaboration with the Center for Sport is really the coolest aspect of this degree. To be able to work with the medical professionals, and like you said, even the education realm, but even the patients that they work with are your weekend warriors to your retired pro athletes, which is like unheard of to have that level of connectedness with the community that you'll be working with once you finish this degree. So that's a really exciting connection there.
Yeah, I think so too. We're excited. So that's the master's degree in sports studies. You want to grab this one?
Sure. So the BA in health and wellness and the BS in exercise science. This is your entry-level program where you will be exposed to the science of exercise. And this is important for individuals who are going on into what is called the allied health professions. So physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have all of the core coursework that you would need to have for admission into those graduate level programs. And one of the things that I've done, and I know that my colleagues have done, is that we bring experts, so like myself, I'm a physical therapist, to share our educational experiences, but also our professional experiences and how we got to where we are as a physical therapist or whichever field, and how much we enjoy it and how much we still continue to learn and go back to school and really reach out to other people within the community to continue our learning. So I know as I went through my undergraduate degree, I didn't have very much exposure to professionals who were actively working in the clinics. I had to seek those out, but here in this program, we try to bring them to you as either guest lecturers or they're going to run your labs. And they become individuals that our undergraduate students can reach out to and ask further questions about either the subject or professional and career goals. So.
And I'll mention too, so these are really different programs. The Bachelor of Arts in Health and Wellness and the Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science. The Bachelor of Arts in Health and Wellness, again, as with the Master's, is a broad-based health and wellness program. So students are going to be exposed to courses like in the social aspects of health and the health determinants and mental aspects of health and the economics of health. So it's a really broad-based health and wellness degree. The exercise science degree is the more science-oriented degree. So the students in the exercise science track are going to be exposed to like anatomy and physiology. And we have the cadaver anatomy and physiology here at Tulane. And taking a lot more science classes, the biomechanics, exercise physiology, motor learning, because those are the courses that are going to be required, as Tyra mentioned, in the allied health professions those are the prerequisite courses to get into allied health fields. Now, it doesn't mean that if you go into exercise science, you have to go into allied health. There are people that want to go into the clinical aspects of kinesiology. And so the exercise science is going to prepare you for the clinical aspects of kinesiology as opposed to the wellness and health aspects of kinesiology. And then also quickly, I want to mention, we're just starting this 4+1 program. And the 4+1 program is where students can complete an undergraduate degree. And while they're completing their undergraduate degree, if they have the qualifications, they can actually do the 4+1 program, where they can complete the master's degree in 1 year. So what that means is that we have graduate classes that you could take while you're an undergraduate, and they'll count to your undergraduate degree and for your graduate degree, so that you're able to finish the graduate degree in a year. The normal time for a student finishing their master's degree is a 2-year program. And that's if they're taking 6 hours per semester and going in the summer. So that's also a program to think about if you're an undergraduate and you're really enjoying the program, and you think, wow, while I'm an undergraduate, I may want to stay on and finish my master's degree. Think about doing that 4+1 program. It's a huge benefit. You can finish it a little bit faster. So we also offer, we talked a little bit about these, but we also offer graduate and post-bac certificates. The graduate certificates I mentioned previously is sport administration, sport security, and sport coaching. Again, pay attention, those are going to change. Those won't change. We're going to add to those. Whereas we work with other programs across the campus that are doing things related to sport, we want to bring them into this our certificate program and our sports studies program. So those will be changing. We also offer a post-bac certificate in health and wellness. So again, this is for people that already have a bachelor's degree, but you want to come back and take some courses that'll give you a certificate where you're taking kind of the foundational courses in our health and wellness program, and you can get the post-bac certificate.
Thank you all. So just a little bit about what you all will experience as a student here. SOPA is committed to our students graduating successfully. So we have a team of people to help you through any of the programs that you decide to apply to. We have a team of academic advisors. Of course, you will be working with professionals like Lainey and Tyra that are there to help you through the program. We have academic advisors that you will meet with regularly. We have our faculty that are available to you. We also have career advising to help you at the end of your degree as you look to get a job once you graduate. We're also committed to helping our students find jobs. And we also have a program where we offer students credits for prior learning. So if you've taken courses at other schools, or if you have experience in the workforce, you can have our advisors look and see if any of that can count towards your degree. It's rigorous to have those count, but it is an offering for our students. And so I would ask you to talk to your advisor about that possibility as you're applying or as you're in the program. Also, with a degree from Tulane, you also are at that point part of our alumni network. And we have an extensive alumni network, not only within New Orleans and Louisiana, but nationally. So part of the value of a Tulane degree is that once you graduate with our degree, you can tap into our alumni network throughout the United States. So if you decide to pick up and move from state to state, we can help you tap into those networks. And of course, that should translate to getting a job. So that's all part of what you get. When you come to Tulane and pursue your degree, you're not going through this alone. We have an entire team that wants to see you be successful. So depending on where you all are in the application process, We try to make the application an easy process for our students. You can get to our application online. You can go to sopa.tulane.edu, and there's a big button at the top that says apply. And our application asks for several pieces of information, some demographic information. We're going to need your transcripts from all the schools that you've attended. And we have a $40 application fee for undergraduates and a $50 application fee for graduates. If for some reason there is a difficulty paying that application fee, please email us and let us know. We can work with you to waive that fee. We're also going to need a current ID uploaded. Some of our programs do require a written statement, and that's individual for each program. So you can reach out to the program directors if you have questions about that, or the admissions office. You can send your transcripts to us several different ways. Many universities will allow you to send your transcript electronically. It's really the easiest and fastest way to do it. And electronic transcripts, they're preferred. It's the quickest way. We can get most of those within 24 hours. And then they can be sent to SOPA records at tulane.edu. When you go to the college from which you are sending your transcript, they will ask for an email to receive your transcript, and that email is soparecords@tulane.edu. If your university does not allow electronic transcripts to be sent, that is okay. We like the U.S. mail also, and you can send them to Tulane SOPA, and the address is below, and it is also on our website, but the address is 800 East Commerce Road, Suite 100, Harahan, Louisiana, 70123. You do not have to remember that. We will be sending you actually the recording of this webinar, as well as you can find that on our website. So we have several application deadlines. Our application is open for the fall, and we hope that you all will consider joining us in the fall. Our deadline for our graduate application is August 1, and our undergraduate deadline is August 15th. If you are interested in the spring, you have plenty of time to apply for the spring. Our graduate deadline is December 15th, and undergraduate is January 1. And then we're in the summer term now, but if you're thinking long-term for next summer, our graduate deadline is May 1, and undergraduate is August 15th. So many of our students look for tuition assistance and apply for financial aid. I encourage every student to fill out the FAFSA form for financial aid. Get that in as soon as possible. The financial aid process does take quite a bit of time, so the sooner you get your FAFSA form in, the better. And that gives our financial aid office the longest amount of time to go ahead and process your financial aid application. The types of aid available to our students are federal grants and federal loans, and of course we have multiple discounts available if our students are on active duty military, if they're veterans, if you're a teacher, or if you're a local student. If you work for Orleans or Jefferson Parish, we offer 20% discounts on our tuition. So 20% discount for active duty military, veterans, teachers, or Orleans or Jefferson Parish employees. So if you have any questions about those, please call our office, because we're happy to offer those discounts to you. Our tuition for our undergraduates is $474 per credit hour, and for our graduate students is $1,039 per credit hour. That number oftentimes doesn't make sense. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, if you go to our website, we have an active tuition calculator, and you can play around in that calculator with different credit hours that you might be taking. If you're looking at taking 6 credit hours or 9 credit hours, that'll ask you if you're graduate or undergraduate, and it'll tell you how much per semester you're looking at in tuition. It's a very helpful tool, and I would tell you to play around with that a little bit. Okay, this is I briefly touched on this, the credits for prior learning. Many students, like I said, can get credit for prior learning, and that will reduce your time in our programs and also the amount of tuition you would have to pay because you will already have received credits. You can earn credits towards a bachelor's or a master's degree, and they can be awarded, the credits can be awarded for learning outside of the classroom, including work experience, community service, and military training. You can earn up to 24 credits towards your degree. So you will need to do a portfolio assessment, and you will also have to get these credits pre-approved. There is a process. It is somewhat of a rigorous process, but I think that it's important for all students to explore whether or not you can get credit. We want our students to get credit for prior learning, so we want to work with you. So definitely reach out to either our program directors, who will get you in touch with our advisors, and they can help you see if you can award credits. Anything we can do to help you move towards your degree, that's what we're here to do. All right. So this is the fun part. We have a Q&A. We have time to answer some questions. So let's see. Have any questions been put up on the chat? I don't see any questions.
No, this is Maddie. I'm the behind the scenes person.
Yep.
There's a Q&A portal at the bottom as well as a chat box. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask those now.
At the bottom of your screen, there's a Q&A and a chat. Either way, you could post a question if you have any. We'll give you all a second or two to post something. So keep in mind, sometimes chatting in the middle of a webinar isn't the most comfortable for everyone, and we totally understand that. We are available to take your phone calls. You can contact me, Sheila Gould, at sgould@tulane.edu, or call our main phone number at 504-865-5333. We love hearing from prospective students. This is what we do all day. It is my favorite thing to do, to talk to students. That's why I wake up in the morning and come to work. I love talking to students. You're my favorite part. So either remember that contact information, or my name is on the website. It's all there. You don't have to remember everything, but don't be shy. Feel free to reach out. Maddie, it looks like maybe we got one or two questions.
Yes, so we have one question. If my transcripts were submitted for my undergrad degree program, am I to resubmit my transcripts for the graduate program?
Yeah, it's helpful. That is, if you've applied to SOPA in the past and we have an application for you, we can try to see if we have your transcripts. But if it hasn't been within the last year, we ask that you submit another transcript.
Great. And then we have one more. Is your sports studies program accredited?
Yep, so all of our programs at SOPA are accredited through SACS, the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, which is required to be accredited. So all of our programs are accredited through SACS. They're not accredited through a sports studies specific program. And one of the reasons is because our degree in sports studies comes from a lot of different areas. It's an interdisciplinary degree. And so we have sport security, sport coaching, sport administration. We're working on a sport medicine and a sport wellness through the School of Social Work. And so because it's interdisciplinary, any one of those programs, it's not going to get accredited through any one of those programs. But it is accredited through SACS COC.
Great. It looks like those are the only two questions we have now.
Okay, great. Well, we appreciate you all coming. We certainly hope that we'll hear from you and that we'll see your applications. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. But thank you so much for your interest in Tulane University and SOPA, and specifically the kinesiology program. We hope that you all have a great rest of your afternoon.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.